Hi everybody, it's Brad from Big Family Homestead, and in this video, it's kind of a little story, but also an encouragement, and well, frankly, I'll call it, yeah, you probably can fix that. So let's get going. Okay, so it's no big secret that we live in a society that is completely a throwaway society. When you get something and it breaks electronics-wise, it's pretty much gone. And actually my heart sank a little bit about, well, I think it was about 6 months to maybe even a year ago, that Radio Shack shut down almost all of their stores. So it makes it really, really hard to, you know, well, seemingly, I'll say that, it makes it seemingly hard to repair things because you can't just run out and grab, you know, parts and slap them back in. They make it intentionally difficult, and I'm sure that the manufacturers of all these electronic things, they love that idea. They don't want you to have the ability to fix your stuff. They want you just to go ahead and throw it away and get a new one. Well, that brings me to this. Okay, so here's the scoop. I will openly admit to you, I am, well, I'll just say that I have to have a big TV. I don't have to have a big TV. It's my guilty pleasure. It's the one thing that I can say, well, yeah, I probably shouldn't spend that much money on a big TV, and I know it's wrong, but I still want it anyway. It's that one thing in my world where I just go, I just want it. And well, I saved up my pennies, and I got this massive TV. Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you something too. It's even more shallow than that. My wife will laugh her butt off. Well, she does laugh at me. But the reason why I want a big TV is because I don't want to sit watching TV if we're watching a movie wearing my glasses. So I wanted something big enough where I wouldn't have to wear my glasses. Yeah, shallow, I know. Anyway, so here's the scoop. I saved up my pennies and I got this big old TV, and sure as shooting, literally 1 week after the warranty had run out, I'm sitting there, go to turn on the TV, and I hear these 3 loud firecracker sounds like pop, pop, pop. I'm like, what in the world? And then the TV just shut off. And I was like, oh no. Went, got the receipt, figured it out. I was SOL, baby, SOL. And so I've been just letting this thing sit, and we ended up getting a small TV to replace it. Well, I just been letting it sit because I was so indecisive about what to do. I didn't want to get rid of this massive TV. Called around, it's actually kind of hard to find a place that will fix some of these things anymore. But I found a guy, and it was a $75 bench charge just to sit down and have him open this thing up and tell me what it's worth, what's wrong with it. And then I was sitting there looking around, and I'm like, this is gonna be a $400, $500 fix. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I let it just sit there, Well, now fast forward, this is where it starts to get cool. Now, those of you guys who know Brad, BC Truck, the BC Truck Repair, Refurbish, Restore, Revitalize, Regurgitate, no, he doesn't regurgitate. Anyway, he and I and Tommy, the Carolina Prepper, did an interview, and we were asking him, how did he get involved in knowing all this stuff, like a jack of all trades? And he talked about how he would, you know, get into the backsides of electronics and fix them up and stuff like that. And well, one of the things he said that I thought was absolutely super cool and inspired me, so thank you, BC. But he basically said, well, you know, the pressure's kind of off when you crack open something that's already broken. It's already broken, you can't hurt it worse. So literally yesterday I thought, you know what, I don't care, I'm gonna open this thing up and I'm gonna see if I can fix it myself. So I went and I got online and looked up the manual and the whole thing, pulled all the screws off. I'm gonna show you what happened just right now. It's really cool, and the solution is awesome. So I'm gonna show you that, and then we'll be back. So here is the subject/victim. Oh. Anyway, basically we got all the screws undone. Took forever, but we kept them all separate, and we also made sure to mark any odd ones so that we put them all back in the right spots. But let me open this joker up, and I gotta show you something pretty cool. So inside one of these massive TVs, it's really only broken down into 3 basic parts. You've got the screen, and then you've got a power board, And then this is the actual TV, you know, input, output goes into Kamauza's TV part, the brains of the whole thing. And what I was shocked to find is I did a little bit of research online and I found out that many people had the similar problem. These things right here are called capacitors, and they sounded like firecrackers going off, and sure enough, I opened this joker up and you can see they've blown up. Well, a little bit of research, didn't take me more than 15 minutes, and I found you can buy this entire power module board for $32. How about that? So basically, I'm gonna get pretty much a brand new massive TV for $32. Cool. Now, part of the thing that I did not tell you is that I had gotten so frustrated with this thing and thinking, I don't want to spend all this money on this thing. I was literally going to get out my shotgun and make a video of me just destroying this thing. I came that close to doing it, in all honesty, and now, boy, oh boy, would that have been a dumb thing to do in retrospect. So the point of the video is not pat Brad on the back because he's got his big fat TV back. No, no, no. The point is, you could probably fix a lot of the stuff that breaks around your house if you just get in there, get a little curiosity, get online. It's a world of information. Everything is online. And so literally for me, I fixed this massive TV that was well over $1,000. Now that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And so for 32 bucks, it was repaired and bam, done. That's literally the point of the story. Don't just go chucking stuff away. Try to figure out a way to reuse it, repurpose it, right? BC Truck. So thank you, BC Truck, for making me, well, a little more curious and get in there, because not only did you save me a ton of money, I think I've started a new habit, and that is this, that I'm at least gonna crack it open and see what can be done, instead of just throwing it away, just going to a landfill. That's really, really, well, silly. So anyway, there it is, the video for the day. Hope you enjoy it. Please pass it around. Hey, try to fix your own stuff. I think you'd be surprised. And besides, like BC Truck said, it's already broke anyway, so the pressure's off, right? Anyway, Brad with Big Family Homestead, you guys have an amazing day.